get started in just a second here. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties with anything else. Our first live broadcast. My name is Jonathan with MCS. This is KT.
How you doing?
All right.
Not enough people.
We're at 21. 23. What's going on? Morning from London. What's going on, RB? How's it going? What's up, Brian? It looks like we got quite a few people coming in now, so we're gonna wait just a couple more minutes. I know you guys have been waiting, and we will go ahead and start the broadcast.
You can go full screen on that, don't you?
I think we can, yeah. Alright, there we
We
go.
can't see what they're saying.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I guess we can use this thing. Let me see, get on.
Still a little laggy,
Is it laggy?
but we're getting there.
It's on the actual page.
Yeah, we're at full page. Feel free, guys, to ask any questions in the comment box. We're going to kind of try to, during our broadcast, kind of answer anything that you guys need to know. So that way, you guys have some questions that are answered. I know that we're anticipating quite a few questions about some certain items that we've been in the dark about for the past couple months. We will do our best to give you accurate answers. The whole thing with the new MCS is we want to be completely transparent with you guys and show you that we have nothing to hide. We want you guys to be fully aware of everything about our products, and that's kind of where we're headed in this new direction. We have some good information for you, Brian, that we're going to contact you about later. Hey Philip, how are you? How is it in Colombia?
It's a little cold over here.
Yeah.
Rainy too.
Brazilians love Rap 4. Well, we love you guys over there in Brazil. Alright, more bolt actions being made.
Full action? Okay.
Bolt actions. Jonathan Lawrence.
What's the question? What are you reading?
Norway. That's they're coming in fast.
Okay.
It's super cold, Tony. Tony's easy to do.
Yeah. It's really.
How's it going, Dylan? Wow, a lot of international guys coming in today. That's awesome.
It doesn't really go in here.
It'll be slow update.
Oh.
What's going on, Todd?
I think that's faster.
Yeah, it might be. You just turn it in a little bit. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here.
All right.
All right, we're at 37. I'll grow from there to 40 now. Do you want to get started?
I think we should get started. If they missed it, they get to.
It'll record, so if you guys missed any of the part of the video, it'll be on the page, and we'll pin it to the top on all of our Facebook pages, so that way you guys can catch up and share the information later. All right, so KT's going to start it off and kind of introduce what's going to be going on here in 2017 and kind of what to expect.
All right, some of new items coming out in about the next couple of days. Some are weeks and some could be months. So first, new shape projectile bolt. You guys seen it already. Dang, the camera a little too far. It's too far, but let me get closer. I'll go around.
Yes, Tony, it's coming.
Let me see right there. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, it's
about there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a new shape projectile bolt. It will be built on all of the new TAC line markers. Basically, every tackle markers will be installed with one of these bolts. That means that all the markers are first strike ready, safe projectile ready, like these right here that we built. It will all be shape projectile and first strike ready. You have each marker will come with a helix and a D-mag. You get both magazines. That way, new players can start playing Magfed and able to shoot both type projectile right off the bat without having to do any upgrade to it. And the next one, the button. I know a lot of the MKP Hurricane user, you guys push your mag release button right here, and it's kind of like you over press it and it goes onto this side, and it get latched down like that, and then sometimes you have to relatch that before you insert your magazine in. It's a learning curve, but we saw that something that we need to overcome. So we made a button that has a little stopper there, so you can't really over push that anymore. You push down, it stops right there. So this will become the standard for all the Hurricane markers that we're shipping out. It's right off the bat, that's where you have a better magazine insertion, and it keep the magazine from falling out. You have to think about it. All right, next item. I've shown this one before. This is the lock bolt. I'm gonna show it a little closer. That's a lock bolt for the bolt version and the Blizzard. So this is a condition where you have a lock bolt locking out. So here you go. Look back. Go click, click, click. So that's when you're out mag or you have a bad paintball doesn't feed, and then you can turn your lock bolt back on. Simply pull and turn the little lever there, and now it's kind of opened up for you, so you can shoot it.
Just a little bit. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I'll do it over again. So how you can, that's the lockout position, and then you can close it by rotating that little lever there. So now you can actually dry fire. As I was explaining before, that for a new player that doesn't really know about the lock bolt system, they can start out using the lock bolt by turning it off and go play, and they want to get advanced, because if you have the lock bolt in the on position, you go to fire, to go click, and that's a condition they have to overcome. New players have a hard time kind of doing mag change already by having that features that they may not know about. It's they may not have the right approach to have the best game for with that functioning. All right, next is the drop down ASA. A lot of players have been asking about that for some time now. We built, this is one of the first version that we built that has the drop down ASA that's on the bolt, and this is the Thunderbolt. You can have a pretty decent chin there for clearance. We built that. A lot of players were asking about what about other versions. So we built on top of that. You have your look closer shot here. You have your Hurricane, which now you also have a drop down, which give you a better view there and more clearance when you wear your goggles. All right, that's the Hurricane. All right. Next up, this is the Vortex. Also, it has a drop-down ASA there for you. And then this is UMP trigger frame. A few people have hit up with me on when we have these. These are currently in production. We're looking about another month or two. Hopefully we'll get it out before February comes, and you can start your season with a new trigger frame.
For all you guys that are just joining us, feel free to ask questions in the comment box, and we'll kind of try to answer them real time while we're doing the broadcast on the new products here.
All right, so we want to also make a basic trigger guard for those that already have a trigger frame already, and you don't want to get a whole new trigger frame. We're going to release a basic trigger guard right here, and you can see you can add on top of your bolt marker. It kind of cover up the gap there. That's for the bolt, and you can also get one for the vortex as well. Right there, just a basic trigger guard replacement. That way you have a kind of fill the gap there. No functionality, just looks. And if you want to run your braided hose, you can there's a cutout slot. You can cut it out and you can run your braided hose down there too. You don't have to use internal air only. All right, the last item I'm going to show are these ranger plate for the helix. It's in production, so we're looking at about another month or two. Most of these products we're showing could be out in a month or two. Pretty much it's really simple to replace. Just pop it right in. That's it, just slide over. And that's it. Pretty simple to put together.
I know you guys a lot of you are asking about the PTR and the drum mag. I'm sure there'll be some shape projectile questions that are gonna arise from this live broadcast here, but we will address those things hopefully at the end of the video. We'll go through a couple of the upcoming stuff. Any updated information we may or may not have for you, we will disclose that information to you. Let's see here.
There's a bolt action behind you.
That's right.
So now we have left-hand bolt action. Lots of players were asking about that, so we decided to build one. That way you can both left hand and right hand, and all the 468. It's starting from 2000, from today on, from yesterday, right? From 2007, all 468 will be built with one-piece upper, and it comes standard with the javelin bolt. And also the threads will also be changed. Barrel thread will also be changed from Spider to A5. That's one reason why a lot of people are asking why the price increased. We do change the system to make improvement. Instead of using the polymer bolt we used before, we're going to use the steel javelin bolt, and also doing the one-piece upper for it. One of this marker right here, this is one of the basic package that we just put together. This is $198 and will come with 5 magazines, shape projectile, and first strike rating. You get 4 helix and 1 D-mag shape projectile. Basic starter gun for anyone who's going to get into Magfed, and able to shoot first strike and regular paintball at the same time. Give them a basic setup so you can get started easily without having to go through, jump through the loops, trying to get the gun to be, first strike and shape ready.
The release date for the A5 threaded DMR, Brian Founder's asking.
It's on the site. You can actually order right now. Check out the new website. Pretty much all the new stuff that we cover is on the site. It's either going to be released or released pretty soon. Oh, I was gonna show you on all the drop-down ASA. You cannot use your regular push pin button like you did before. You have to use the hinge guide rail here. Let me get closer to you. Yeah. So all the drop down ASA, you have to use this hinge guide rod, which is the same as your Mil-Sig and your T15, pretty much the same adapter. The reason why we cannot use that little push in because there's really no space for it, so we have to use a screw version for that.
Dusty, to answer your question about Rap4.com, Rap4 is going to be a brand that we carry from here on out. So as far as the website being live, we are finalizing the transition right now, so it will most likely be live for a couple more weeks.
We'll be live until we transfer all the information over. The site has been running for about 15 years. So there are a lot of little things in there that we have to transfer over. It's gonna take some time. The sooner we able to transfer the information over, the sooner we can able to kind of go 100% live on the new website.
So to answer your question, yes, unfortunately Rap4.com will be no longer, but it's all for the best. Like, as you can see on the new website, it's a lot easier to navigate. That's kind of the issue that we've had from a lot of our customers. It will also have much more integrated system to be more interactive with you guys on a daily basis.
Right.
The Bounty Hunter program is this brand new thing that we're releasing to kind of connect all Magfed players from all different communities throughout the world. So the Bounty Hunter program, KT's going to also explain that. That's going to be a learning experience for all of us here at the office, but I assure you it's worth it. It's going to get you guys out there to interact with your other players out there, as well as give them an opportunity to experience Magfed in a whole new light.
Right.
So if you want to go ahead and explain that, that would be a good one too.
Oh man, kind of hard to explain from so far away, right? So, well, let's put away
The overview. We'll give the overview. Okay. We'll give a detailed video shortly.
The Bounty Hunter program, we came up with the idea about a few years ago, and it took a while for us to put a program together. The idea is to add another interactive level to the game that we already play. So instead of having just go and kind of tag each other, we add an element to it that you can tag the player, and then you can capture him and get rewarded for it. Pretty simple. You tag the player on the field, and you make sure you follow the person, of course, to a safe area, and then you can ask them to take the goggles off. Of course, if the person doesn't want to participate, you can't really force the person, and you move on. But the idea is to have fun, to be interactive, to communicate, to grow the community, to grow the sports. This way, we don't just play with the same players. Paintball is one of those games that you need more people to play. The more people for you to shoot at, more fun. The more people shoot back at you, it's more fun. So the program is to attract new players, player that doesn't really play paintball, that want to participate. They can try that. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt kind of thing. So that's the idea. Once you capture the person, you take a picture of the person, and you go onto the site, you hit the claim button. It kind of pop a window, just fill the information out, and then from there you hit the claim button, and it goes through our system, and we just verify that you captured the right person, and we approve it, and you get reward for the coins, reward points, and you can use those reward points to redeem for store credit. And we're gonna have a bunch of cool stuff, a lot of cool bounty hunter program stuff that we're gonna put in just specifically for bounty hunters only. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Also, the more detailed response for how the Bounty Hunter program works is located on MCSUS.com in the Bounty Hunter 101 tab, which is a blog post.
Right.
So you can go through there. We encourage you to go through there and read through exactly what it is, how it works. If you have any questions, obviously we're here. One thing I want to clarify, I noticed because we have a lot of international people in the live broadcast here, I kind of want to clarify our distributors, Brazil, Canada, UK, they are not affiliated. Okay, they are independent distributors. We have no control over what they order, unfortunately. We do recommend certain items for them, but they know what works for them, and that's what they order from us. So as far as international orders go, and how this will affect our distributors, they will still carry our products. Everything that you see here will be available to them. Whether or not they order it, that's up to them. So we just want to clarify that. We do get a lot of questions about why RAV4 Canada doesn't have certain items or RAV4 UK doesn't have certain items. We have no control over that.
Right.
So you can always order from us. We cannot guarantee that international shipping charges are going to be the lowest, but that brings me to my next topic for KT here, talking about the new shipping process.
Oh boy, well, we've been getting a lot of flack for our shipping rate. That's because our website was built 15 years ago, so the technology that was used on the site, it's not very smart. So it's kind of calculated what the size of the package, the weight, it gives you a general rate, and then and that's what we have. And to go back and change the system, it's almost impossible. So that's why we built a brand new one. It took us a while. It was painful, but we got it done. There's still a lot of work to be done to finish it up, but there's still a lot of little minor adjustment. So for shipping, it's going to be from anywhere in the States, in the 48 states. It's going to be $5 flat, and just $5.
$5.
Doesn't matter if you buy a single ring or a whole full-blown
DMR marker.
Gonna build
$5 flat rate shipping.
That's right. For international, it's a little bit difficult because you cannot just do a flat rate from across a border, Canada or down Latin America, down south, or across the ocean. The flat rate doesn't really work. But we do have a flat rate for that. It's $15 under a pound. That because we can just put an envelope and find some other intriguing way of shipping them for you. But you can buy little parts or a magazine or two, something small, and we can do that for you. If you do get something big, then the system actually calculate your shipping rate for you, which is a little bit high. But if you need help on that, where the system calculates higher than what you expected, just let us know. Contact one of us. We're pretty much live on the chat system there. We do the best we can to accommodate you. There are other ways for us to ship, not just the system's the system. Sometimes you can't change the system.
That's right. Let's see here. Any other questions that we have? Let's see. There was a couple on here that disappeared now.
You're waiting too long.
Yeah, I don't know if it's if these are opened up as fast as they should have. Anyway, next part of the, let's see here, some of the entry-level stuff for the ambassador program. That's one of the questions that I saw there. The ambassador program is not going away. The ambassador program is going to stay and continue the way that it is. The Bounty Hunter program will allow our ambassadors to really, I guess you can say, encounter more players and get them into the Magfed industry and community in a better light, I think, especially with all the new entry-level systems that we have. With Tippmann's releasing of the TMC, this is a benefit, I think, for a lot of entry-level players. Our solution was the Blizzard and the Bolt. Has the rear arrow, so that's one of the most anticipated and most sought after upgrades on all of the entry-level markers that we have, and now we've given you one for $219. That's also first strike ready and easily upgradable to mil-spec barrel nut adapters, mil-spec handguards, optics, anything you kind of want to do with it. From an entry-level standpoint, we met you guys halfway with the Flexi Air Kit. We know that $100 upgrade for a $100 gun still puts you about $200, so why not, meet you guys halfway and give you something that is going to be first strike ready out of the box.
Talk about the Bounty Hunter program. It's another way to use the Bounty Hunter program is for events. So say you have an event and lots of players are going to be there. So we put a bounty on a few players, and we can send ahead to those players that we designate a couple of different reward cards. And so when you get tagged out at those events and they capture you, can actually hand it out. So there are so many different ways that we can participate in different paintball events and to help promote the event itself, getting more players out to interact with each other, not just tag each other, but actually talk and have a conversation to grow the community and to grow the sports.
To kind of reiterate some of the stuff that we see about the 468 and the prices that have jumped. I know KT kind of spoke about that earlier, but just to clarify, all the markers, the new systems that you see on the website are going to be updated and upgraded to the latest and greatest. So the one-piece uppers, the javelin bowls are all going to come standard in the 468. Andy, great question. So for the 468, just keep in mind that yes, the price increased, but the one-piece upper with the javelin bowl, to our knowledge and our testing here, has been working great. And that goes with first strike rounds as well. So there's a lot of issues that arose in the past with some of our users, our 468 operators that are using first strike rounds. So we basically acknowledged that issue with the one-piece uppers and the javelin bowl. The safeties are a new thing as well that we've fixed. A lot of people have had issues with the safety and how we designed them originally. That on the new 468s, you will see a difference there as far as play in between the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock is no longer a thing. So that's another upside of the 468 being at the price that it's at.
Luke, that's a good question. We'll put one together for you. The javelin and the one-piece upper, we'll put a package together for that.
As far as Andy, regarding the loading rod for the Helix, there's no new design at this time. That's not the first time that we've received that. Yeah, have fun with it.
Actually, the new magazine, Brian, you had a good question. I didn't really show it earlier. This is the new Helix magazine. I don't know if you can see that. So the current one that you have the notch on back only, okay? The newer one, it has a notch in the front too. So that's the differentiation between 2016 model Helix and 2017 model. The front here, we add that notch for the next market release is the 8K version, so you can able to lock it in and roll it back. The old Helix, the standard D-Mag it has that already, but the new D-Mag Helix will have that notch there. Insertion, it's not as smooth as, because our system doesn't have the winder, so we have to use more of a mechanical to release the spring there. So on the TMC and other magazines, they use a winder and then use a latch. All your energy is in the winder. You wind, and when you go up and you release it, you press a button to release it. Ours, the energy is still retained here. That's why we can't just use a standard release button. What the strength is? The strength is that you don't have the cable in the middle. You don't have all the parts extra in there, and it may cost a jam. So I'm pretty sure at one point we're using the winder magazine for about 10 years, and we found that it has a tendency to jam in the middle somewhere at one point or the other. So that's why we went with we do away with the winder, because you're using something for so long where we know the weakness of that. But the new magazine, it has a much better insertion. It's not as smooth as your other magazine does, but as far as goes, you can go in there. I don't really have to, and you go out, you just come right out. So it is much easier to insert than before. Okay, that's on the boat. On the 468, you have 468 there anywhere?
He's got one. It's right here. It's right here.
All right.
Just to answer your question, Dan Terra, about the lock bolt for the Blizzard kits, that is coming. That was this one here that we were showing you earlier. If you missed out on the video, it will be an on and off lock bolt. So you'll actually be able to turn it on when you want it to work, and you can turn it off when you don't want to use the lock bolt.
Should I show it again?
Yeah, if you wanna.
Okay, let me finish this up. So, Brian, this is for you again. This is the 468 and the magazine here insertion. See, it's much before. I mean, slapping it in is one thing, right? You can slap that in, or you can just put it in. It doesn't take that much strength to. That's it. All right. But again, it cannot never be as easy insert as your T15 or the TMC, because those magazines, they use a winder and they use different to latch the system. Ours is a little bit different. Okay, but it's a huge improvement from all the previous version we have. Of course, different as we go through different generations of production, it gets better.
Dusty Hatfield, to answer your question about the handguard for the bolt pump, you're looking at about, what is this, 5.5 inches?
About 5.
About 5.5.
Four,
With the rod, it will probably extend out to a little over 7 inches. So choose your barrel accordingly to that length.
The barrel that's on there is 9.
The barrel that we put on there is 9 inches. So the extended magwell for the 468.
Extended magwell for the 468. That will be released probably in second quarter of 2017.
Okay. So if you heard that, second quarter of 2017, we'll have that extended magwell out for you guys.
Question about the pistol. Do you guys want to answer that?
Yeah.
The pistol, it's currently in the final phase. We probably able to show something pretty soon. We have shown many projects in the past too early, and we end up having to retract change the item, change the process there. So we decided to kind of show product that about to release. Like everything you see here that we are showing today, I would say about a month or two away. So we like that. It gives a better expectation for us, and we can deliver what we're showing rather than having to show you and then you, well, we're still not ready.
And that's kind of one thing that we talked about in the beginning. We want to be 100% transparent with you guys. So if you ask us questions about, I can tell, like I said, it pops up every other comment here about the Hydra and the, we haven't had any shaped projectile questions yet, which is surprising. But we will do our best to answer your questions accordingly. And like you said, we don't want to anticipate too much because we do have a lot of stuff in the R&D queue. So we are trying to prioritize along with several other projects we're working on to make sure that we get these products out to you in pristine and quality condition. We don't want to release something too early and have issues, which is what you guys have seen in the past with RAP4. So keep that in mind. The pistol, you want to just tell them a little bit? It is coming, but like you said.
Well, the transition to in the past year, we have devoted a lot of our resources to transition the company from RAP4 and different brand into MCS, and that takes an enormous amount of time and resource internally and externally. Once the transition is completed, we can accelerate many of the projects that's on pending, Hydra, pistol, shape rounds, and a few other projects that's been lurking around the corner. We're just never able to devote enough time and resource into it. I think after this transition is complete, we can accelerate the process, focus on those projects, and get it done, and get it out. Okay, let me show you real quick on the, for those that missed it earlier, for the lock bolt. This lock bolt works on both on the Blizzard and the bolt. So this is conditioned. This is the on condition, right? So you see a rack back and you go click. That's when you have an empty mag, or you ran out of you have an empty mag, or you have a jam magazine, or you have a bad paintball. Then you gotta click for the condition. So to turn it off, you turn a little lever right there. Let me show you again. So a little lever right there. Turn. That's it. And now you can rack it back. You can just. Okay. You can shoot normal. Except that this is great for new players that just want to shoot and not worry about another step they have to rack back and reload. All right. So that's coming out. I think about a month or two.
Regarding the social media of the company, it goes for Instagram, Facebook especially. We will be integrating the pages into two pages specifically. There will be an MCS page and there will be a Modern Combat Sports page. Those will be the last two that you'll see, and from here on out, regarding all the new products and things like that. So RAV4, Takamo, the AppPat, all of those will be transitioning into the MCS page, which will be our specific products page, will be in direct correlation with the website. We also will be doing detailed videos of each individual system that you will find on the MCSUS.com website. So as far as user manuals, troubleshooting, upgrades, test firing, all of that will be done on each individual system and it will be released usually weekly. We're aiming for weekly, but no longer than bi-weekly, but we will try to make sure we get a video out to you guys every single week, as well as we are going to, I believe, start a weekly live broadcast where we will kind of go through and answer your questions on a more personal basis like we have been doing here today, or our best to do today. But we want to hear from you guys constantly. For the new players, for all of our ambassadors out there, that you guys are getting these new players into Magfed, we want you to definitely express to them that they do have an outlet for real-time support. You guys will see on our new website, we're going to be available. I know KT's available, I'm available, our best for 7 days a week. With the new system, especially with the chat system,
yeah, we're 24/7.
We're 24/7. It's going to try to be, but
right.
I promise you guys, I'm going to try to make myself available so we can answer your questions in real time, so you're not waiting too many days in between. The new system is going to be a learning process for everyone, not just you guys, but for us especially. So we do ask for you to be patient. The process for orders is going to be the exact same as the rav4.com website. You're still going to place an order. We are only going to process orders Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for a lot of you guys internationally, keep in mind we're in a different time zone. So if you place an order Sunday night or Monday morning, but it's only the Sunday night for us, keep in mind we do not process until that following business day. We will still be sending orders out to the warehouse, so you're not going to see the processing or priority one or priority on your order history anymore. What we're gonna have, the process is gonna be you place an order, we process it through billing, we send it to the warehouse to be picked and packed. You'll be emailed a tracking number from that point on. That's the only process that we'll go through. Anticipate, especially here with the first couple of weeks with all these new orders, give us at least 1 to 3 days of processing time before being shipped out. One thing we didn't clarify with the new shipping, flat rate shipping, that's flat rate only. If you need next day air, second day air, you will need to let us know that immediately when you place an order for us to give you that quote for that expedited shipping.
And you need by a specific date, say you're in an event in about 5, 6, 7 days and you need it right away. Let us know, write in the comment box so that way we can accommodate that. Sometimes it doesn't cost anymore to accommodate the expedite the package or expedite getting the order out, but we need to know that that's what you need so that way we can do the best we are able to get the package out sooner, so that way the package arrived on time rather than having to spend extra shipping costs. Shipping costs is dead money, right? You can't get it back. Once it's spent, it's done. It's not like a product, I gotta return it, I gotta fix it. Once it's label on and the shipping person pick it up, that's it, you are. It's gone, this is the warrior. That's it.
Regarding the support of the systems themselves, with all of the past year or so, with all of the new upgrades as far as the conversion kits and the complete markers that you're now going to see, we are going to keep a pretty small foundation of systems that are going to be available from now on off the shelf. So we will have limited production guns where we're going to do 10 or 15 at a time, and they'll be off the shelf. So that way, that may affect your processing time. I know we had a couple questions when we posted last week. Ask us anything at Raptor.com. Those were quite a few questions that we received. Before, a lot of our systems were built to order, which was a difficult concept for some of our customers to understand. But we will, these systems, especially the entry-level ones, these will be pre-made here in the factory. It's not like they're being outsourced or anything like that. They will be made here. So we will have an influx of them, of stock that we can pull off the shelf. They still will be quality controlled and tested before they leave this facility. All of our systems will still follow a quality control standard to ensure that when you receive the marker, it will be in working order. Defective products or anything like that will still have an RMA process involved where we will be able to accommodate you as far as replacements and things like that. The one thing that I'm really happy about, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be as well, on the MCSUS.com website, we now have a parts section that you can find the complete parts that you'll need for each individual system. So that's a lot of times on the RAP4 website, I know placing orders and then kind of troubleshooting with some of you guys over the phone, we didn't have SKU numbers available for those parts. We definitely went out of our way. That was a time-consuming headache that we had to go through.
On the side, not all the parts are gone live yet. We still have quite a few parts that are still need to be transitioned over. So give us another, I think, and by the end of this month, the new site will be stable. All the features will be added on, tested, and making sure that it's functioning well, right? So we're still working on it. It's still work in progress.
Let's see. Magfed Legion holding fog.
Fog of War.
Special bounty for that?
We're gonna do a special bounty for Fog of War for sure.
Another thing too with the Bounty Hunter program, you guys can submit recommendations for bounties out there. This is a complete, like I said, engaging program that we want to have you guys fully 100% engulfed in. This is something for you guys to interact with other Magfed players out there, and then also encourage new players to join this new, basically it's a movement, and that's kind of what we want it to be. And the Bounty Hunter program is going to allow us to integrate this movement to capturing new players to come in as well.
Right, like player that don't normally want to play paintball, for example, it's not really exciting thing for them. Maybe the Bounty Hunter program will add an element to the game, so that way you can get that player that on the fence come out. I think it's will grow the sport, hopefully. We'll at least give a shot at it.
There is a bounty for KT. There is a bounty for KT. There's one for Mike. I don't know if there was one for me yet on the website, but I'm sure there will be one.
There's one.
There'll be one of me on there as well. As far as the pistol design, that's our own design. So
yes, we'll have a raffle for the Fog of War.
So it does have some facets of realism.
yeah, it does have some facets of realism though on the pistol. So this, like I said, we will update you guys as
We
accordingly.
love to show to you, really. We love to. We're dying to show to you. But it's not ready. When it's ready to be shown and displayed and let you guys to critique it, we'll definitely get it out.
For all you guys our field or event promoters out there regarding the Bounty Hunter program I see here, if you are going to throw an event, please contact us ahead of time so we can coordinate with you as far as the Bounty Hunter program on your generals and XOs. We will, keep in mind guys, the Bounty Hunter program it's free money as well as meeting other players. I mean, it's the most social experiment that we can do with Magfed on its own. So, get out there and really be proactive with the bounty hunter program. I think it's a great idea for someone who's new to Magfed and that's going to be going to a lot of these events and meeting you guys. It's really going to give me the opportunity to encounter each and every one of you on a personal level. So I think it's beneficial for the community as well as individual players that are looking to join the community as well.
Think of it this way, we already made the investment for you. It took us years to get the program right, plan it, coordinate it, and finally get it done. And that investment already been made. So now it's just a matter of just using it. So we can use it, and we can grow it, we can expand it, we can actually improve it. It's there for us to use.
And then another just a little aspect on the bounty hunter program too is for us here at the office, it's a giant think tank. We've been coming up with ideas every day on how to make it better. We will be doing stuff for more entry-level players as well that may be a little shy, I think, to get involved with the bounty hunter program if they don't have ambassadors or a Magfed buddy that's already in the community. So I think, like I said, for our ambassadors out there, encourage first-time Magfed players into the entry-level markers that we're offering now. I think that's going to be a great upside for getting new people in at a cost-effective purchase price. All right?
All right. For pistol, you plan to using already existing magazine? No, the pistol gonna be a small, compact. It's not like anything that's out there. That's
Fortunately, to give it a look, you need to.
yeah. It needs to be more. It needs to be small and compact, so it serves as both a training pistol as well as a recreational. I'll focus more on the training aspect of it, making a pistol that's realistic, but at the same time, shoot a 68 caliber.
Regarding the bounty hunter program, I know that we're getting some questions here. MCSUS.com, go to the blog section and look at Bounty Hunter Program 101. I encourage all of you guys to read through that. If you still have questions, please email us on the website or enter the chat, or you can ask us anything through there and we can answer your questions accordingly. Let's see, the pistol 68 caliber. Let's see, traded my garbage. Helix mags at snag.
If you have any problem with any of our product, just let us know. When we go to an event, we can work on it for you, trade it out for you, fix it for you. It's every single part on any of our system is 100% replaceable or interchangeable. So the only difference between different itinerary of the units is just one or two part. You need them, we got them. You have an order that you place and you need the part, just let us know. Hey, I have this part, this item that need this part, we'll throw it in there for you. It's when you have an order, it's so much easier for us to kind of toss in the parts for you. The reason is that we don't have to create a paperwork. We don't have to go through the different steps to make sure that we get the right thing for you. So when you have an order, just, hey, I need this one part. It's simple. We just put it in a little bag and we toss it in with the shipment. Done. No paperwork needed. Everyone's happy.
One thing I want to jump in and say too while we're on that topic, as one of the technicians here that works on your guys' guns that brings them in, it's important that you follow the RMA process. And if you are having issues with any of our systems, I don't care if you bought it from one of our distributors internationally, please contact us first before using social media as your resource. There are a lot of guys out there who have made certain issues work with their own way, in their own way. We do not recommend listening to someone who's not a certified technician. So it's always in your best interest to give us a call immediately the problem arises. Do not contact us months or years later saying it never worked from the beginning when we never heard from you from the beginning. So it makes it easier for me. I don't mind helping you guys. I know Jamie makes himself available. You can talk to us on the phone, or we can Skype you. We can issue you an RMA. There's tons of resources to make sure that your marker or helix mags or any defective part will get fixed the right way the first time than having to go through social media and do something because some guy told you that it worked for him. Not saying that they're wrong, it's always a better idea to contact us first regarding problems with any of our products.
And with a new chat system too, you just get online, just message us, just type in a couple of lines and we'll get back to you either right away or minutes or as soon as we can. But as far as getting hold of us, it's really simple now, not like before. Ryan asked about different version of the shape round. We more than likely, that's the goal. Our goal has always been, if we wanted to release the shape rounds, could have done it years ago. The problem is not about making them, the problem is making them in the volume that able to bring down the cost, right? The economy of scale, right? We have to make it enough of it so that we can bring down the cost. Then it will be, then we change fulfill the needs of that. If we were to make a round that costs 35 cents or 30 cents, the same price as what First Strike has, then there's really no point in making it. It's just a poor investment and you have just a competing problem. But to make a clear product that for the industry to grow, for regular players, right now just some of the maybe 1 out of 10 players or maybe less than that use First Strike because they can afford it. But so we want to make the cost of the round at a price point that even regular players they didn't have a good budget to shoot the shape rounds as well. So that's our goal, is to do that, and the process takes longer than we're anticipating because we have to overcome technology. We can't. The technology that we're building doesn't exist. We have to make a machine to make a product that we designed. So we're designing a product that works. Now we have to make a machine to make that product. And before that machine can be made, we have to design a process to go. Different iteration of the product. To produce a product, we didn't just switch it up and do it. It's a little more complex than we first anticipated. When we first started out, we were shooting to make a round that shoot great at a low cost. But as we go through the process, we realize, well, to accomplish that, we have to jump over a lot of hurdles. That's the same problem when we made the D-Mags. Our target price was $6, and for that to happen, we have to design we have to make a design to accommodate that. Which means the process of assembly has to be simple, so that way we don't spend too much labor time. Because D-Mags are made here. Right here. So we have to create a process to assemble the D-Mag that's so simple that we don't have to increase labor time. Labor time will incur higher costs, and we accomplished that by making a mag that's $6. So that's the same as doing the first shape rounds. Gotta go through the process of able to make it.
As far as, Brian, you got some pretty good questions in this broadcast here. As far as commission builds, the gun builder will most likely not make the transition. We will, with the new website, you're gonna be able to see accessories, parts, upgrades a lot easier than you could on the old website. So as far as custom builds on the system, I think emailing us personally, either me or Jamie, KT most likely will be busy with other stuff, but me or Jamie, kind of going through what is the look that you're going for, we can definitely put together a custom build for you here at the factory, and then obviously ship it to you. We'll try to work the best that we can as far as pricing on a custom build, but at this moment in time, we've kind of offered you guys a huge spectrum of fundamental products, or components, like the mil-spec barrel nut adapter, which allows you to use mil-spec handguards, the shape projectile bolt, the Flexi Air Kit, the drop down ASA for a lot of these entry level systems, so that way you guys can customize and build them yourselves without really needing our help to do any of that. So these fundamental components, which are already highly sought after upgrades for all these systems, are readily available to you guys now, either right out of the box as far as a complete marker, or as upgrade components that you want to buy separately since you already have the gun. One question I saw earlier that we did not address was the bolt kit or pump for the Vortex and the bolt. Those will be available on the new website separately for you to upgrade your bolt and your Vortex. So.
It should be up sometime this week. It's one of the kit that we're about to put together. Just that we're working to transition some of the products from the old site to the new site, so we haven't had a chance to switch it on yet. But it will be available pretty shortly.
We did not go through the SD5, did we?
I did.
I
did that. Yeah, got the UMP trigger frame there. Yeah.
All right. The box mag. Let's nip that in the butt real quick before one of you guys loses your mind. I'm gonna let KT explain that and kind of where we're at with that project. Actually, let's have Mike explain it. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. All right, Mike doesn't want to explain it. You can go ahead and explain it.
Box mag. We did the box mag about 4 years ago. It's a product that we use the Halo systems to build. We overcame some of the technical problem, but it has some the people who has it, they can't really upkeep it, so we decided not to continue the production on that. We are working on a replacement version, a smaller version, that it's a little bit more robust, a little bit more. It's just a DMAG. It doesn't work on an all-round collar anymore. It's just one straight version. It has it works pretty much across the board for any DMAG mag ball. So we're looking about hopefully this year. We have a lot of projects that we're about to finish up. So like I said earlier, the transition internally and externally for MCS, it's held up so many projects because of the condition that that doesn't allow us to move forward. Now we pretty much done with transition, and from here on, I think you can see a lot of big project and small project, and going to accelerate very quickly. That's why we're excited for 2017 to have a lot of new stuff that going to come out. I don't know when, cannot tell you when, but definitely this year we're going to have quite a few big projects going to be released.
As far as questions of any of the systems that you see here today, go ahead and answer them or ask them. We will be doing a giveaway where we figure out what we're going to do, what we're going to give away. So right now would be a good time to share the live broadcast to include some newer people into the giveaway, since we had a lot of inquiries about that. We did receive a lot of questions from I'm trying to remember when we had the post I put up on Ask Rap for Anything. The Helix mags, there is no design for a shorter one at this time. I think personally, they're at a perfect size. They're not too big and they're not too small. 20 round continuous fed with first strikes or shaped rounds and round ball, they feed pretty darn well now, especially with the 2.0s that we have, or the new Helix design. So, but at this time, there's no design for a shorter Helix mag. The D-Mags, did you go through that, or you want to go through that?
The D-Mag, I recorded a video earlier, well, the day before. I'm going to release that video probably later today. It's a video covering about the D-Mag, the different generation that we made and how we made it, and the new parts, upgraded part that we have for it. So you can look for it probably tomorrow. We'll probably release it tomorrow.
Brian, as far as the box mag for other marker systems, Out the gate, most likely not. It will be compatible with the D-Mag well. We're primarily focused on bringing that product back, not just for you guys, but I think for us, a lot of us here at the office, kind of see box mag parts laying around, and we kind of weep a little bit on the inside because we want that product back just as much as you guys do. So our primary focus will be for our systems first. As far as adapters, I have no doubt in my mind that a lot of the guys who are making stuff on 3D printers are going to have adapters available. Whether or not we jump on the boat and make one that's supported by us for those other systems is still to be discussed, but at this moment in time, primary focus will be our systems for the box mag.
Right. Well, we want to release a product that we can support as the previous box mag. It's cumbersome. That was before Omar's time. That box mag was designed previously before Omar comes into our Avenger. So you can see that pretty much all the product that follow after him are almost screwless. We want to make things are just plug and play that we can support, because we can't be supporting product that complicated for us to work with, and we spend too much time trying to fix problems and that's supposed to just go out there on the field and play. That's one reason why we're kind of hold off a little bit to make sure we get it done properly and release a good product that plug and play. That's what we're shooting for. Easy to do everything to it. Take it apart, put it together. One issue, okay, here's the problem. Just push it on and off it goes. Just like the D-Mag that we're doing, or the 468 that we're doing, or the Helix that we're doing. We've reduced as much screws as we can, so that way you don't have the actual part that's unnecessary. The assembly, the structure of the product, it's in the design itself.
Just to clarify, Brian, yes, the box mag, we are in conjunction talking about the Hydra. We are. I don't think we're 100% positive on the name of keeping Hydra, right?
Hell Hydra.
I think. All right. I think we're. That'll be something that you'll see too, and with the new videos that we're going to be offering and going to be doing for you guys regarding each individual systems, watch the videos in detail, because there will be Easter egg hunts in there, and there'll be a little bit of product sneak peeks that we will show you guys in each individual video, which we will not disclose to you. So we want you guys to be just as proactive as we're trying to be. So and like I said, the videos for the systems, there will be no user manuals anymore. We want to be 100% media driven as far as our systems, because in my opinion, I know that KT agrees, the Magfed is one of the things that you need to get out and do. You gotta grab our system, you gotta shoot it, you gotta hold it, you gotta envision it in your mind what you're gonna do with it. So we want to show you guys and newer players out there the abilities that Magfed has over any other combat sport or realism sport out there. So what else we got? Estimated capacity of the magazine.
Which one?
The box mag Hydra.
The Hydra right now we do the 50 version, which is it's going to be curved onto the right. So when you attach the magazine to the magwell there, the weapon can be against your body, and it will stick against your body. So we're going to do one side first, which is 50 rounds, and then we're going to make the other side afterward, which is the 50-50, that's the new 100 there. And then, we lost
feed? Can they still hear you?
I don't know. Is it still going?
No.
No.
No, it's gone.
Oh, did your phone die?
No.
What does it say?
Not saying anything. Oh no, there's still a feed there.
Still feed?
Yeah.
Say live?
No, what is it saying? Hold up.
There's a button.
Low battery.
Wow.
You got 10% left.
We got a long charger.
Dusty said, yes, it's going. They can hear you. It's just low battery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see here. Is there an Easter egg in this video? it's kind of hard to put an Easter egg in this video as you are seeing all these new products before they're even released. I don't think, do you have something?
The universal drop down?
Universal what?
Drop down.
No, we're not ready yet. Yeah.
Let's see.
Earlier when you were talking about drum bag, I had something to say.
Let's see. Where is it? Is the web page not available?
I think my iPad's out of juice too. I have 4%.
Oh, it says the DNS thing. How do you connect? It says trying to connect.
Hey, we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. Anyway,
Let's see here. Can you see? Is it updating the questions?
yeah, this is live here.
Yeah, but this is one of the first. It's not updating the questions.
All right, let's wrap things up here. Our technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It's our first shot, so in the future we'll be more prepared doing this. As Jonathan said earlier, we're trying to do it on a weekly basis for you guys. And that way we can keep you guys posted on what's going on, the project we're working on, and the shenanigans we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
The giveaway. I think that's gonna be the thing that we end with here. Let's see.
We can post it along with the video for the giveaway, what giveaway we're doing.
Well, the video's gonna upload automatically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
as
so
soon as we stop.
we can post it within there. Because you have not decided what you want to do yet, right?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Let's see here. Sarah
Still going, right?
Yeah, it's still going.
The universal drop what? This is what happens when we have technical difficulties. There's your Easter egg right there. Let's see here. Use phone cam.
Yeah, phone cam.
Let's see. What would you guys like to see on the giveaway? What out of these products here? What do you guys think? We need some recommendation ideas.
We still haven't kind of show the different the basics and update. I guess we'll do a video on that later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the live though. Like everyone's. We can address a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
Save the rest of the video. Thunderbolt, A468, A5 thread upper. Tony's been all over this live chat. Let's see. 468 one piece upper.
Oh, we talked about earlier. Oh yeah, user manual. You're talking about that user manual. So Jonathan mentioned that we're not gonna have user manual, and what we're doing is that when you place an order for a marker, there will be an email sent to you with a link to the user manual of the product that you're purchasing. So that's what we're working on. That way, it's, you get to we attach the information to you, send to you ahead of time before you receive the product. That way, you get a heads up on what you're getting and how to make it work.
Dusty Hatfield, I have to, sorry to cut you off here.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about this hat right here? You want one of these hats? See, he's been talking about this hat, and I'm like, what hat is he talking about? I'm thinking, I'm the one in this video wearing a hat. So let's see here, one piece lower for the 468. All right, Dusty. Next order, you send me an email. I'll get you one of these hats.
Yeah, just mention it.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you.
Let's see here. Dusty Hatfield Bounty. Like I said, guys, regarding the Bounty Hunter program, it's important for you to get on the new website, MCS.com, and start reading through the 101, how it works, why we're doing it. And like I said, if you still have questions, we are here to answer them for you. The chat is on the website. You can ask us anything. For you international guys, go on the chat no matter what time it is here. We'll do our best to reply to you in a timely manner, but right now we've been pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
As far as you guys coming into the chat, we've been able to answer questions pretty fast. Let's see here.
We have, I know that we're not able to cover everyone for the for bounty hunter program, because we only so many people, right? So if you have someone that's prominent that you want us to put on a bounty, just let us know, message us, and we'll put them on. That way, there are good displacement of players in different areas. Right now, we're mostly in the States. We want to displace the bounty pretty much all over the world, so that way everyone can participate.
Tony.
And Tony? Tony's on there. Yeah.
For our ambassadors, that's a couple questions on here. Yes, once again, that part of the program from RAP4 is still going to transfer over into the new MCS. And like I said, the Bounty Hunter program is going to work hand in hand with that program, because we really are going to rely on you guys to do the legwork for us out in the fields where we can't be. And that's not just here in the US, but for all our international guys out there, Colombia, SAS in France, a lot of those are the teams out there. We want you guys to become involved and engage into the Bounty Hunter program, even though you're not here in the US where a lot of the other teams are at as well. So keep that in mind. Are we considering making an AK that isn't a conversion kit?
That's what I mentioned earlier, that our magazine is preparing for that release. Let me show you really quick again. So the 2017 Helix, it has a little notch in the front there. So that's preparing for the AK version that's releasing out. So basically you have a latch backward to lock the magazine in.
Let's see here. And like we kind of, just to go through again, because some people are coming in new, with the products that we have, keep in mind there's a lot in the queue right now. There's a lot of stuff in R&D. With this new transition into the new website, this is our primary focus. Reason being is we want to release these products and have you able to find them in a reasonable time frame. We also want to make sure that these products that we're releasing are the best that they can be, so we don't have any issues later on. So keep in mind, like I said, we're working hard to get these projects finalized and out to you in a timely manner. So these things that you're seeing here today, that you've seen earlier in the videos and that KT has shown, will be coming out here shortly within the next few weeks, if not month or so. Okay, so that's just one of the things to look forward to. If these products don't appeal to you because you don't have these systems, we will keep you up to date. And like I said, with the new social media and stuff, do not be afraid to come and ask us questions. Message us, email us, come into the chat. We want to be completely transparent with you guys. We want to be upfront and make it a personal experience every single time you visit our website and every single time you purchase our products. We want to make sure that you guys are 100% supported, and we want you to know that you are. With any of our products that you see here, anything that you pick up, we will support you 100% on anything that you purchase.
I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I want to see the
Okay.
M16-468 that replicates real solid stock. Okay. All right, guys. Looks like we're going to wrap up the broadcast here. We've been on for quite some time.
Right.
Stay tuned to the page. Within the next hour, we will release the giveaway. Should we do something, and how are we going to do it with the
We'll it's easy. We'll find a way to do the giveaway for you guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll hope to see you out there.
Combat Sports.